Speaking of energy, you were saying that in some sense things have gotten a little bit easier in that now you have a tremendous body of work and then some deals or potential things have come from it and people are interested. Can you touch on that?
So yeah, and one of the exciting things about right now is as I've made and distributed multiple films back to back, I'm finally starting to feel that sense of like a long-term investment that's really, paying off. Not just in terms of money, because it's not paying off with a lot of money, but it's paying off with just enough money to sustain. But where it's starting to really pay off is that I think people are seeing that I get films made and I get them out and do relatively well with distribution. And so people have started to knock on my door, which is sort of a new thing, and it's pretty exciting. I've had one guy that's been emailing me multiple times and calling me like persistently to try to get a meeting. I've had somebody reach out to me who saw Ride the Divide, an LA TV director who has a concept for a TV series, and he's got legit connections and contacts and some great actors that he's worked with and also got committed to be part of the series, and it's a cycling series ultimately. So he's interested in sort of fusing a documentary style with sort of his narrative approach and the old narrative approach to making a TV deal. So it's kind of a cool period of time where it's like I can sense things are shifting. I can sense that there's, it's one of those deals where it hasn't quite fully opened up yet, but it's nice to feel that, if you really stay committed and you make films and you're really focused on something, that eventually you will get people seeking you out, and talking to you. And I mean, in the instance of this potential TV series, I know it's like all my other projects and all my other things. I don't get too excited because a lot of these things don't pan out, and that's something you sort of learn to do over the years. Is you can't get overly excited. You have to take everything with a grain of salt and take your time on it and make sure you have multiple ideas, in the hopper. And if something's failing and not working, get rid of it, move on, And I think when you can kind of figure out that right sort of assortment of things and energy, and people start knocking on your doors, that's ideally when you can kind of say, okay, I've done all this for a reason, like it's actually going to potentially pay off. So hopefully I'm not jinxing myself right now, but I do feel like, I'm kind of at that turning point in the career where some things are going to happen. In fact, I think I watched one of your interviews where someone said 12 years overnight success. I'm like, shoot, I'm at almost 10 years now, so that means I've got 2 more years and I'll get to be the overnight success. So I'm waiting for that day. It's funny because I remember in the past it used to be like 7 years or something, and like now all of a sudden it's 12 years, but whatever, I guess we're here.